Gave y'all 10 this time. Don't say I never gave you anything. So, my man Bromley talked about doing farmer's carries, but with straps so that your grip wouldn't give out, and using that as a device to pack muscle on your back, and using it as a muscle builder versus like a competition specific movement. And now I'm not foreign to farmer's carries. I've done them previously before. Many times I think they are a great general exercise, no matter what modality of training you're in. I think you could find a way to fit them in there. But I've always done them like competition specific because that's how my mind operates. And, generally if I'm doing a particular movement that is contested in a sport, I like to do the competition specific standard variant of whatever it may be, again, because that's just how my mind works. But after, seeing him explain, doing it for this reason, for this purpose, and, getting more time under tension, holding that weight, I decided to give it a whirl. And holy shit balls. So I've only done it twice so far, per his recommendation, and his is to strap up so your grip doesn't give out, and really work on distance. And I think I'm showing over here, somewhere on the screen, doing it for 400 feet, and that's with a few turns in there. I could definitely go a longer distance without the turns, but in this case, I don't think it really matters, like the actual distance. It's more so the time holding it. And we have limited space where I'm at. It would be nice for my ego to have a longer area, so I could inflate like the distance walked, with one carry. But man, like it is so different, holding it for that long. Whereas typically, just hanging on to it with my hands, and I liked it for the grip aspect. Your hands give out, your grip gives out way before your back does. And holding it for this long, even though it's only $1.35 in each hand. I've had some lower back issues in the not too distant past, and holding it for this long is new to me. So always start conservative when you're starting something new. But just the difference in the feeling, and you're still getting a little bit of forearms, burning sensation, because with the straps, they're assisting a lot, but you still actively have to hold on to it. But just the feeling after having held it for however long, 90 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever the case may be, like when you put them down, you kind of naturally just your arms want to kind of float up from having the weight relieved from them, and they feel almost like some sort of anti-gravity, like gravity is no longer pulling them down, because you just had, in this case, 135 pounds in each arm for 2 minutes, and then you put that down and let it go, and your body's just like, what the fuck is going on? And I don't know. Time will tell. I'm probably going to use them for, what are we in? We're at the beginning of August, so probably the next month, so maybe another 3 or 4 more sessions. I am going to drop them, when I get about a month out for my meet, because, meet specificity, bro. I'm just doing bench only. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be doing them right now, because I'd need some room for my squats and deadlifts, but I'm not training squats and deadlifts heavy at all, so I have the recovery for them, and I am not looking for them like to directly impact my bench press, but if I can pack on some more muscle in the upper body, front and back, side to side, it's only going to benefit my bench press at the end of the day, even if it is secondary. So I think they're worth giving a shot if you have access to farmer's handles, you have a pair of straps, and you have a space to walk. some sort of distance, and being able to hold on to them for such an extended period of time. Like it's such a different animal, and the lactic acid buildup and that burning sensation, and just holding them for that long, and honestly, like, we're not used to sets of anything typically going that long anyway. So it's kind of got its own challenge built in with it too. If you're somebody who mentally gets off on things like that, like I do, I think it's great there. I think with the turns I have, I'm probably going to stick with trying to be in that 400 foot range, and gradually add some weights on there and see if I can still hold on to it. Honestly, like by the end of it, after the turns and stuff, and getting the 400 feet in total, like it is such a relief to put them down. So I'm kind of nervous about how it's going to feel with extra weight, but I think extra weight's going to be the way to go, versus any more added distance, just because of the limited space I have and how I have to turn around. But shout out to Bromley for putting the internet onto these. I'm sure he probably didn't invent this, but when you get things out to the masses and kind of popularize them, you get some creds for it, bro. So peace.